Okay, remember how I said I'm gonna lump some tricks together? Well, this time I'm lumping some tricks together. I'm gonna lump skating. First, I'm gonna cover skating. These are all beginner tricks. So I'm gonna lump skating, Tic-Tocs, and flat yaw spins, both weak side and strong side together. So in this video, you're gonna get 4 tricks, and I'm gonna talk through each of the 4. And this will consolidate the overall amount of videos I have to edit long term. So the first is going to be skating, arguably one of the easier tricks that you can do. One thing I recommend when starting out is just point your drone and fly. I'm not doing anything to my drone right now. It's literally on cruise control, albeit I'm in acro, right? I'll come back, same thing. I look at the building. I want to come back to the building. I'm going to settle out, get my elevation right, and I'm just going to let go of the sticks, and it just goes. I don't have to do anything. Get real comfortable. I didn't change my props, they're beat up. Get real comfortable doing that. So my less is more comment in hovering, I can't explain to you how important less is more is. So here I am doing nothing and my drone is on heading, going with the wind, no input required. Now, once you are comfortable doing that, it's just cruising. We're gonna add rolls and yaws together, which is skating. So if you see my right, both right, it's a coordinated, basically a coordinated half turn. So if you do a coordinated turn, which is both sticks to the right for a right turn or both sticks to the left for a left turn, that's called a coordinated turn. You're turning together smoothly. That's skating. So get low to the ground, coordinate to the right, stop, flatten out, back to the left, stop, flatten out, back to the right, stop, flatten out. Now, we'll be less mechanical with it, and that will be the trick. So left, right, you're almost flowing. Imagine you're going down the stream on an inner tube, you're just flowing back and forth, back and forth. And if you notice, I'm putting a little bit more yaw in to get it to be a more abrupt bank. So if you want more of a bank on the skate, just add more yaw in, and it really pulls the back end of the drone around. All right, next, the Tic-Toc. Tic-Toc is another easy trick. So you'll want to pick up a hover, get a focus point. I'm going to use this power pole as a focus point, and then essentially get comfortable with the throttle blip. So you see I'm going full throttle with throttle blips, but I'm not really gaining altitude. That's because I'm snapping the throttle. Even if you snap it a little too much, or you don't have the dexterity, just let it come all the way down before you go all the way back up again. Now on the Tic-Toc, you're gonna roll half, yaw, roll half, I'm sorry, no yaw on this, roll half throttle, roll half throttle. So I'm gonna right roll half, throttle, roll left throttle, roll right throttle, roll right or left throttle, jeez Louise, roll right throttle, tongue twister. And that's the Tic-Toc. And the more roll that you put into it and the more aggressive the throttle, the faster you can be. So as I'm about to hit the ground, I usually do these line of sight so I don't have to worry about smacking in the ground. So that's the Tic-Toc. You're just gonna roll, throttle blip, roll, throttle blip, roll, throttle blip, Tic-Toc. Next, flat yaw spins. Now, to build on the coordinated turns, the easiest way to do flat yaw spins, one is choose a field like this. You're just gonna yaw the drone around. But if you notice, if I just add yaw, what does it do? The drone wants to roll nose up. You want to counter that, and you counter that by adding in roll. So back to the very first tip of just cruise control like this, I'm gonna add yaw and a little bit of roll, and then the more roll and yaw I add, the faster it rolls around, or faster it yaws around. Same to the weak side. So strong side, weak side. Now if you want to do it without coming off of heading, pick a heading, you're flying on heading, then you roll right and pitch, roll right and yaw right, and that gets you a nice flat yaw spin. Roll left and yaw left gets you a nice flat yaw spin weak side. Now the goal is to maintain heading and continue moving forward. So that you add more pitch. So once you have forward speed, as I do now I'm gonna yaw and roll and maintain heading to keep that pitch up so that I don't lose speed while I'm doing the trick. Another thing you can do to help you is spotting. So again, using the power pole, I'm gonna use this for a strong side yaw spin. I'm gonna look at the pole the whole time and then fly away. I'm gonna use the pole to my advantage to help me focus on the yaw, so I have a focus point, and it also helps me maintain flat and level. So power pole, initiate, stare at it, fly away. Use a focus point as you're learning this for the first time. That's it. If you have any questions, hit me up.